like to finish second in the SEC East again. Will they do it? What are we doing with over under 8?
Under. This is a high price to buy this Kentucky program. And I am a believer in looking at historical win totals. And we talked about this last year with Iowa State. Are we really convinced Iowa State was going to make another jump because their win total kept going up? This is sort of the same thing with Kentucky. I have them at 7.6. So for me, this would be actually a play, like a small play, but I would bet this. I think they had huge losses with Wan'Dale Robinson and Josh Ali. Like, that's 200 targets. Like, and without those guys, how bad would Will Levis's numbers have been? He was already 24-13 touchdown interception ratio. Like, he was not actually good last year. He's like talented, but and granted, he didn't enroll till summer. There's a real chance that I'm just totally wrong about this, because now with another full year in not the same offense, but a really similar offense, that I'm wrong. But they also lost some guys who got drafted and are going to be in NFL camps on both sides of the line. And, Kirkland, Fortner, and Rosenthal, and they lost some big, the Manuel guy for them, or not Manuel. Gosh, that's like a 90s Florida reference. Marquand Manuel. Marquand McCall was really pretty good for them when he played. So I think this is more of a 7-5 shot. I definitely don't want over 8.
Under. The turnover on offense, both on the sideline with the offensive coordinator and pretty much everywhere other than the quarterback and the running back, is enough for me to let Kentucky fall back to the pack, right? That when I'm looking at Florida, at Tennessee, at Missouri, 1 and 2, right? You even start to look at, is there a chance that they get got? Are they going to win at Ole Miss? Are they going to lose against Mississippi State at home? That draw from the West is not the most difficult that you are going to have. Hello, Tennessee. But it is not easy. And so I think that you're going to go in and you're going to get 3 or 4 wins in the non-conference. You're going to be able to get, 2 to 3 wins in division play. But with the West draw right there, I do think that 7-5 is much more likely than 9-3. And that while Kentucky is still a very good team, I think that the rest of the division is getting better. Florida is not going to have the bottom fall out. If you believe that Tennessee and South Carolina are going to be able to build on exceeding expectations at all, life is only going to get more difficult for the Wildcats as the rest of the division gets better. They did an amazing job of capitalizing while everyone else was down, but I don't see 9-3 here, so I'm also on the under.
Do we know how long Chris Rodriguez is going to be suspended if he is? Like, he's practicing with them, but that summer DUI, like, they play Florida in week 2.
I would guess he's suspended for a week.
Yeah, I would very much guess that he plays against Florida.
He's like sneaky really good, so that could be a big deal.
Yeah, I'm on the under too. For a lot of the same reasons you guys mentioned. I do think this hype train on Will Levis is interesting. He was at Penn State for 2 years behind Sean Clifford, and Penn State was like, nah, we're good with Sean Clifford. Like, I don't know. The new offensive coordinator, I think, is going to be an issue. The turnovers are an issue. He's a little bit erratic with the ball. But most importantly, I think it goes back to what Bud and you said, Chip. Are we really ready to trust Kentucky to just reload and go back-to-back right there? Feels more like they're a program that's more has to be veteran-laden, a bunch of guys that you've developed in the program, and the fact that they lost so much last year, plus the coordinator, plus I'm not sold on Will Levis. Give me the under all day.